Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Feel free to comment. Hello, 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 hello. All right, so I'm going to do a watch along. I used to do watch alongs pretty successfully with motorsports and Formula One and NASCAR and other things. And I've been following WNBA for about a year or more, but I missed last year's draft. That was not on my radar last year. So I didn't watch it, so I don't know how it goes. And then and this year I know, I'm ready. I've got all the list. I know the prospects. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I'm going to be watching it. It's on ESPN at 7:30, which looks like is 22 minutes. Sifa, how you doing? Did you get any of my messages? It's like I say, if I don't do something 3 times a day for 12 months straight, I forget how to do stuff. So I always forget how to, get a copy of this before I go live, and then post it to Twitter and post it to Facebook. And I think I did it, but I don't know, and some of them, when you say, share to X, when you say share to X, it does it for you, but then there's no description. So you have to bring your own description. And then some, like Facebook, or I don't know which is which, but some come with a complete description. So I'm like, gosh, my perfection. Anyway, Sifa, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I hope all is well. I sporadically see your stuff, and I hope the best for you at all times. I always do. I always think good thoughts when I see your stuff crossing my timeline or wherever. I'm as you probably know, I'm still not very well versed in Discord, and it seems like I don't know, but it appears that's one of your more favorite. That's one of your. Thank you, Sifa. Thank you for that message. I appreciate that. So it appears that Discord is your comfort zone and your expertise. And I think you have 3 servers, or I think I'm involved with all of them. But anyway, I wish I used them more, and I said hello more. And I don't really do movies. And anyway, whatever. I support you at all times. And I'm sorry I don't always do that. Yes, I live on Discord. Well, I haven't really moved much from X. I'm still living on X. But what's so cool about Discord is you're well versed. I support you too. Well, thanks. Hey, by the way, Nightbot. There's Nightbot. Holy shit. Okay, I did a stream a couple days ago and none of my Nightbots worked. I think that worked. Holy shit. Holy shit. I think I need to make 3 comments, right? Isn't that what I I think I need to do. So I said, hello and welcome. Feel free to comment any WNBA topics to talk, ask about, testing 1, 2, 3. And then you said, hi, hey, Joe. So you were comment number 4. And holy shit. And none of the Nightbots are current. I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'll probably do WNBA, but I'm going to, games live, and it's crazy. So there's one Nightbot, and there's 2 Nightbots, and that's 3 Nightbots, and they're all different. Mimo, how are you? Thank you for coming over. I appreciate you. Got some audio feedback. You mean static? You got some audio feedback. Shit. Is it an echo? I think I don't usually use earbuds. You got some audio feedback. Yes, I would love to solve that, and I would love to Mimo, how are ya? Yeah, thank you, Sifa, for inviting your crew. So it's repeating. Okay. Hey, Jamie. Jamie's Cowboys. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. I'm one of Sifa's buddies, and I don't hear. Oh, never mind. I think it's Mimo's feedback. Oh no. Well, I'll definitely keep it in mind. I never use earbuds. That's never the solution to my echoes and that kind of stuff. But oh, never mind. I think it's Mimo's feedback. Feedback. We love Sifa. Yes, I love Sifa too. Go Sifa! So anyway, I'm going to try to do a watch along tonight for the WNBA draft. As I was saying, it was her feedback. LOL. Well, that's good. I'm glad y'all, I just muted. Fuck. My Nightbots are working. By the way, ignore all the Nightbots. They're not current. They're 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 years old. So they're not current. None of them are current. But I just wanted to get them going again. I did a stream a couple days ago, and none of them worked. And I was like, gosh darn it. And then, I have we figured it out all good. Well, thank you. So yeah, I'll probably do, what do we got? 7:14. So the WNBA draft starts at 7:30, and I don't know if it's punctual and exactly how it works, but there's a clock. Like the first team that gets to draft a player is Dallas Wings, and they're going to most likely take Paige Beckers, but I don't know how it works. I have no idea the format. I think, I really, don't quote me, but I think it's 3 minutes. So there's 38 players, 3 minutes. That's about an hour and a half, 2 hour event. But I'm doing, it's on ESPN. Clumsy Clairvoyance. Arf, hello. I was sent here from an angel. AKA Sifa. You're a rock star. Clumsy. Panels are an excellent addition to live streams. Amen. What's going on there? So yeah, I'm going to, again, my banners aren't current either, but let me just get a couple of them going. I have to, shit. These are not current. That's a bottom. And then this is a ticker. What's that say? Okay, I'll just go those for a while. I'll just. Clumsy Clairvoyance. Clumsy! I saw your name, Clumsy Clairvoyance, but then when Sifa said clumsy, I went, why is he saying he's clumsy? And I just saw your name. Anyway, arf. Cool. I've got a kitty cat. So, by the way, yeah, don't, okay, 7:16. So we got 14 minutes. I've known Joan for years. He's great. Sifa, you are a rock star. Meow. Clumsy, you can be any animal you want. I like most animals. So, anyway, a watch along is when, or my definition of a watch along is, you usually can't show network TV. Like, I used to be really big into Formula One, which I still am. And once or twice I showed stuff, and then I got in trouble with YouTube. And I was like, shit, I guess I knew you couldn't show stuff. So, so then I would, like scan it, and you still got in trouble. So anyway, I would do watch alongs. So my TV, where my hand is pointing to my TV or, computer monitor. So that's my computer monitor. So I'll be watching ESPN. I'll be watching the event. And most of my stuff is pretty active. I like comments. I like to talk to people. I like to see how people are doing. Sifa is a rock star. Sifa, I really appreciate all the people here, Clumsy and Mimo and the dude. I don't know. I assume genders. I don't know why I assume genders, but I think it was someone cowboys, plurals, cowboys, something. And that person, I don't want to say male. I just did say male, but they subbed me. So I appreciate that. Let me go back to their name. What is their name? Jamie's Cowboys. Jamie's Cowboys. So thank you. And a lot of stuff. Anyway, whatever. Feel free to come. Jamie is a girl, Joe. She loves Dallas Cowboys. I am so sorry about gender. I ought to never. I saw cowboys, cowgirls, cowboys. Cool, go Dallas. So I'm a girl too. Mimo. Well, my ex-wife, who I love dearly, his name is Mo. So when I say I'm a boy, well, I know Sifa. No, but he might be telling other people. But yeah. So when I see Mo, I think female, as opposed to the. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, Sifa is a phenomenal supportive person of me, and he always gets things started, and then I get on to the topic, so I tend to kind of lose, I start focusing on the topic, so anyway, as always, you all are free to come and go as you wish. I won't crumble if you stay for 3 minutes or 3 hours or 3 days or whatever. So feel free to come and go. This in particular is a pretty special day for me. So I will probably, God, Nightbot's working. I love that. Thank you, Clumsy. Oh, I just subbed. Whoop, whoop. Well, thank you. Is that me? Sifa, that's 2 subs you got me. Thank you very much. Thanks, Clumsy. So Clumsy, do you have clairvoyance? Can you see stuff in the future? Or I probably can't define clairvoyance perfectly, but can you see? Okay, so anyway, we've got 10 minutes until this happens. Now, like I said, I don't know. Clumsy has a tarot channel. My ex, and I rarely ever talk about my ex. Sifa probably has never heard me mention my ex 2 times, 1 time. But I can peek through a window, so to speak. Well, that's cool, clairvoyance. I like that. But my ex, here it is, Sifa. I'm mentioning her a second time. She does tarot card readings, and she just did a reading for me a while back. So anyway, like I said, Sif has known me for years, and I bet he has never heard me mention my ex's name. So I don't know why. Oh wow, that's cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm gonna be focused. No, I haven't. Oh, how was your reading? Oh, my reading? It was I don't read, I can't think of it now because I'm focused on WNBA draft. And it's odd. We've been separated forever. We have a 25-year-old daughter, and the night we got pregnant, we were separated. So we've been separated for 26 years and divorced for 15 years, and she's remarried and stuff. But, we've always cared about each other a lot. So anyway, she was doing a reading of our daughter, and my daughter was really upset, and her life was really tough. And so she was crying, and so Mo did my reading. And for some reason, I kind of forget the details. It was a pretty cool reading. They were trying to get me to not hit the road because I had a sick cat. And I didn't hit the road because I had a sick cat. So maybe the reading worked. But she, for some reason, I have no idea. I could probably find out later. But she did 2 readings for me within about 25 minutes. She did a reading, and it was going okay. It was going well, I think. And then she just did another reading. So I'm not really sure why or what or anything, but is Francis okay? Yes, Francis is okay. He had he's old. When I got him, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago at the Humane Society. And when I got him, they said, we know for sure your cat is 15 years old, not 13, not 14, not 16, not 17. He is 15 years old. And I'm like, oh, shit, good thing I got an old cat. I won't get, So anyway, they were wrong. And I went back to the same Humane Society, and they're like, 4 years later, and they're like, oh, your cat's like 12 years old. I was like, why did they say 15? So anyway, he had teeth problems. And supposedly, anyway, the math doesn't work. The math is not mathing, but supposedly a cat has 30 teeth. This won't add up to 30, but a cat is supposed to have 30 teeth. Anyway, my kitty cat had problems, and he was scratching his neck and bleeding and stuff, and they thought it was the teeth. So they removed 9 teeth. They left 9 teeth in his mouth. And when they started the whole process, he had 9 teeth already gone from his mouth. So like I said, the math is not mathing. That's 27 teeth. And I keep mentioning that to the vet, and they're like, yeah. Well, whatever. So I don't know where the other 3 teeth are. We could just average it out and say 10, 10, 10 or whatever. So my ex-sister-in-law loves cats and loves my cats and would watch my cats. So, I used to always travel with my cat, but that was a surefire thing. I could go on a trip, and WNBA and all these things I'm doing these days, the political stuff and stuff, it's only for a couple days. It's not 6 weeks or 2 months like NASCAR was. So, what a cute name for, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Francis, it's named after my father. My father was old when he had me, and he was born forever ago, and his middle name was Francis, Raymond Francis Hart. He was born in 1908. Can you believe that? And he died in 1979. I was 18, he was 70. And so anyway, yeah, I've never had a connection to my dad, really. I mean, he was a pretty cool dad. But so I decided to name my cat. Actually, I got him as a stray. And again, they don't know anything about a stray, but they named him Frank. And so when I picked him up, I said, hey, it's my cat. So I guess I'm going to rename him, but a little different. I'm going to name him Francis instead of Frank. And they're like, oh, it's your cat. You can name him whatever I want. So I said, okay. So anyway, he's Francis. So we have 726. I'm glad Francis is okay. He is very okay. He has not scratched his neck. Oh, it was horrible. I am not the most responsible. Anyway, I shouldn't mention those kind of things. Sometimes I'm not the most responsible adult in the room. Yeah, I shouldn't. Sorry, I shouldn't mention that. But anyway, he had a scratching thing, and it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. And so we first got that taken care of, and then the vet was saying, but it's going to come back because of the teeth. So I was like, I have no money, and they're like, this is like $2,400. I'm like, I have less than no money. So I had to apply for these grants and blah, 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 blah. So we got my kitty cat taken care of. Anyway, my ex-sister-in-law is not available anymore, so I need to travel with my cat. And I'm probably going to go to Miami, Florida. I'm not the best. It's okay. No judgment zone. Thanks. I appreciate that. But I think it's a little different, which I probably should not mention too much. I think it's a little different when you're talking about animals. So I don't want to. Anyway, whatever. My cat is wonderful and he's doing great. Yeah, I don't always show up for myself, which is fine. It's okay if if I had a bad tooth and I don't go to the dentist for 7 years. That's okay because that's me and my pain and stuff. So anyway, thank you. I appreciate the no judgment, but I do think animals are a little different. So let me 7:28, 2 minutes. And like I said, I don't know if this shoots out of the corner. Meow. Thank you. Thanks, Clumsy. So I don't know if you have any desire at all about women's professional basketball, but there's a WNBA countdown from 7 to 7:30. So anyway, I missed that. 2 minutes. Hilly Van Little. So I don't know if it kicks right out of the, and again, I don't know what the timing is. I think I had heard in the past it's 3 minutes. So this will be every 3 minutes, there will be a new name. And I hope to be, I'm sorry that I'm going to suddenly disappear out of your all's life, but I hope to be tweeting every team's choice. So I hope to tweet at least 38 times over an hour and a half with everything specific. I'm OCD, so I have everybody's Twitter handle. So I want it to be Haley Van Lith. I wonder if she's going to get chosen. I mean, she'll be chosen sometime tonight, but I don't know if she'll get chosen first round. So is that a froggy? Sorry, I can't see your things very well. Yeah, sorry, but my Nightbots aren't real current. I'm glad they're doing a mix of them. Back when I used to do this a while ago, it would just do, holy shit, this is at the Shed at Hudson Yards. Big crowd outside. Paige Beckers, you can't even recognize her. You can't recognize her. Kiki Iriafen, she's looking good. Dominique, I think she's 6'7". She is looking slick. Then Haley Van Lith. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 15 on stage. Oh, they invited 16, I think. I wonder which one's not up there. But it's 3 rounds. So anyway, I don't know if you have any desire to watch along with me, but the channel is ESPN. And so guess I should have gotten shit. I forgot about volume. I can't play the volume so y'all can hear it. So I needed earbuds for what they're saying. Anyway, like I said, I don't know if at 7:30 this kicks. Well, it's 7:31, so obviously it doesn't kick off exactly at 7:30. But that's a big room and a ton of people. Now Paige looks like Paige, but when she was standing on stage, she did not look like Paige. Is that Riki? It's hard to recognize these people. It's okay. I think my crowd has diminished a bit, so I'm gonna put the earbuds on my TV monitor. Oh shit. Here it is. Ooh-wee. It's already plugged in. Okay. So I can get rid of this. Sorry, my big Tommy's right in the way. Paige Beckers. Looking spiffy. She's looking calm. I guess she knows she's going to be picked first. All right, guys. This is going to be more passive. I'm going to just, I guess everybody has left, but thank you for coming by. I really appreciated that. They're echoing. I mean, not two, it's just like a. So 30 out, 8 out of 156. Commissioner, I guess they're getting it started. 7:38. So Dallas Wings are on the clock. I don't know what that means. They're not showing a clock, but 7:38 it started. Paige Becker's the first choice. Whew. Hey guys, yeah, like I said, it's going to be pretty passive. I'm going to be watching it. Well, that's hopefully they won't take that much time for all the picks. Shukut, tukut. Get it, girl. Dominique Malanga. I haven't found her on Twitter yet. I'm usually pretty good at this stuff. And there's a couple of male Dominique Malangas. Victor. She's being compared to Victor. She should be compared to. She dunked at 16. Still dominated at 9. My traveling gypsy tarot. Hello, how are ya? JoeHart here. I'm doing a watch along for the WNBA draft. I used to stream a lot. I'm not streaming much these days, but this is going to be pretty passive. I'm going to be watching the draft. It's on ESPN, which you're welcome if you have any desire about women's professional basketball and the drafting process. You're welcome to watch it along with me on ESPN or just listen to me. But like I said, usually I'm pretty interactive and stuff, but this is going to be pretty passive. I'm going to just be, I didn't watch last year's draft, so I don't know how it works, but it seems like it's pretty quick. Like every 3 minutes, there's going to be a new person, and I'm going to be tweeting all the events. So anyway, how you doing, my traveling gypsy tarot? Thank you for stopping by. Feel free, if all of my viewers, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about WNBA or anything else, I used to stream about a lot of different things. I'm getting ready for sorry, like I said, it's going to be pretty passive. Seattle Storm is the next one. Pick is in. It says pick is in. I don't remember them saying, Seattle, you're on the clock, but so that's 8 minutes. Holy shit. That's a long time. Beetlejuice 1. Hey, Sifa sent me over, dropping a like. Thank you very much, Beetle. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Sifa is a rock star. I love him. He invited a bunch of people over when I started this stream 42 minutes ago. I'm doing a watch along for the WNBA draft. It's going on right now. My watch alongs are a little different, blah, 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 blah. But tonight it's going to be pretty passive. I'm going to just be watching. It's on ESPN if you have any desire to watch along with me. But there's going to be 38 picks. Seattle, it said pick is in, but I don't know what that means. It sounds like they're not ready to announce it yet. So anyway, Beetlejuice won, of course. Oh, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I used to stream about all sorts of things. Motorsports, Formula One, Formula E, NASCAR. I did political stuff. I've been doing a lot of basketball recently, going to live games, being a media person for college basketball, mostly women, but also men. And so anyway, it's going to be pretty passive. I'm going to be watching the Seattle Storm is on the clock right now. They're the second team to choose, select someone. And it says pick is in, but that can't mean what I think that means. I would say that means their pick has been selected and it's ready to be announced. But awesome. My grandma is the same way. Is she? Motorsports? All right. Cool. It sounds like they're going to announce it. Man, that is 11 minutes. And there's between all of the sports. Cool. Dominique Malonga from France. Wow, your grandma. That's pretty cool. I'm in New England, the Northeast. I'm in Vermont. Malonga. Montana. Holy moly. I got to know, I mostly got to know SIFA for crime sleuthing and super sleuths and all that. And I got really involved in the Idaho situation with the 4 college students. And I went out there. So I drove through Montana to get out there, and I drove back through Montana to get home. It was pretty wild coming out that far. I mean, it's really far. My thing got stuck in my ear. Whoa. Came out, but hopefully I'll stay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I don't know if you're in the crime sleuthing, if that's where you met SIFA, but that's where I. France. I got to charge my phone, just showing my support. I appreciate it. Thank you, Beetlejuice One. I appreciate you coming by. You take care, and Cameroon, Congo. Yeah, she doesn't sound French. Guess she's from Cameroon and Congo. But thanks, Beetlejuice. Hope your grandmother enjoys all those sports. Take care out in Montana. Wow, 11 minutes between the first and second, and there's 38 of these. What does that? 380? 38. 8, 1. 418. What's that, 7 hours? $38 picks, 11 minutes each. 380 plus 38, 418. Divided by 6. Almost 7 hours. Obviously, it can't last that long. 360. 6 hours, 48 minutes. So obviously, I guess they spend more time on the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, but hopefully, pretty soon they'll start doing it in 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, this was quicker. 757. Sonia Citron from Notre Dame. And they do the next pick, too. Citron Sonia. Oh, where is she? I think she's purty. I like her. Woo, 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 woo. Hello, I'm doing a watch along for WNBA draft. It's on ESPN. I do different streams, and there are different kinds of streams. This one's going to be pretty passive. I'm going to just be watching it and then tweeting about it, and then talking if people have questions or if they have an opinion about any of the picks or anything. So feel free to watch along with me. Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kiki. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, this, I guess it's going to be pretty long. Okay, what do we got? I don't know if they're going to update rosters like shortly. So, okay, the first player is not there yet. 806. 7:40. So that's 26 minutes. That's a long time in my book. Feels good. Hey, how's everybody doing? So yeah, I'm doing a watch along for the WNBA draft. It's on right now. My TV is right there. I'm watching it. I do different streams about different topics, but this one's going to be pretty different. It's going to be pretty passive. I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to be tweeting each pick. It seems to be every 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. Valkyries. I don't know. I think it's an extra syllable in there. Like I think it's KRY, but it's KYR. So it's Valkyries. So yeah, if anybody, do y'all have any do y'all have a team that you like in the WNBA? Do you have a player that you like that's already on the team? Do you have someone in the draft tonight that you like? By most choices, player 1, 2, 3, 4 were all the same by most lists, and they've all been true. This is Valkyrie's first ever pick. You stay, you stay. Washington Mystics are going to have their third pick In the first 6 selections, Washington Mystics had the 3rd, 4th, and 6th. Oh! University of Kentucky. Georgia A. Moore. Doodle-gook. I guess she's not on Twitter. That's bizarre. What is the 6th? I think Holly changed her outfit. I only see the top part, so it looks different. I'd have to see the bottom to say, oh no, it's the same one. This is selection number 6. $5'6". Woo! Showing her quads. So Connecticut Sun's on the clock for the 7th choice. By most lists, they had Cheyenne Sellers as the 5th pick. So she's been overlooked so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the only name on my primary list. I have 8 different lists. But who's this? Connecticut Sun has the next 2 choices. So 7 and 8 is Connecticut Sun, 9 is Los Angeles Sparks, 10 and 11 is Chicago Sky, 12 is Dallas Wings again. I think that's 7 teams in the first round of 12. LVA, Las Vegas Aces, forfeited their choice, so there's only 12 in the first round instead of 13. The next 2 rounds, there's 13 to make up 38 total. Anissa Morrow. Seventh pick. Fuck. Eighth pick is Connecticut Sun again. I don't know why these don't copy. Rivers. Sanaya Rivers. Why does this not copy? God damn it. doggy. I might see how this goes up until the end of round one, and then I might, you know, this is pretty passive, so I know I'm not doing much with my crew. So I might sign off after number 12. We're on number 9 right now. So 12 is the first round, and then the next 13 is round 2, and the next 13 is round 3. So 12 out of 38, then I would just take a break. Is that Dirica? The pick is in. Sarah Ashley Barker. Alabama, I think that's where she was. Okay, that's the 9th pick. 10th and 11th is Chicago Sky, and 12th is Dallas Wings. And I think I'll wrap it up after that. I'm sorry, I'm just not interacting enough. I need to focus on this, and it's just not fair to my crowd. So God, they're twins. They look exactly alike. Impermissible player benefits. So yeah, that's why Los Angeles LVA, Las Vegas Aces. That's why they lost their forfeited their spot. Aisha Sifka. Slovenia. This next one will be pretty quick. Who? Whew. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got them all there. So the 11th choice is Chicago Bay, is Chicago Sky again. So that's usually quick, but they have a commercial. Plus Gino is going to be interviewed and talked to. I'm kind of done with all that shit. Sinking, go. 13, 14, 15, 16. So Chicago Sky is 10, 11, and 16. That's a lot of bunched up together. JJ Quinterly, Sonia Fegan. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I'm just guessing. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna probably head out after 12 so I can focus, and I'm not giving. It's pretty passive. I'm not giving y'all much attention and stuff. But I mean, feel free to ask questions, and I mean, I would be available. Testing. Oh, sorry, typo. There, I'm trying to give a jump start. Ooh. All right, so the 11th pick is Chicago, and they just picked 10th. So usually those picks are quick, but they had to interview Gino. Here she is. She's coming out on stage. Haley Van Lith. Woo! She's crying. She's a rock star. She's great. Okay, so the 12th pick is Dallas Wings. And I apologize that this is, as I keep telling people, that this is going to be a passive stream. I'm going to sign off after the end of round one, which is after this pick. Round one has 12 picks because Las Vegas Aces forfeited their pick because of some improprieties. So 12 picks for the first round and then 13 for the next two rounds. But yeah, I'm going to sign off so I can focus on this. It's too passive. I'm not giving you all enough attention. They don't have a pick now. They have a pick there. They have the last pick, number 38, the New York Liberty. The announcer's not saying, perfectly. Natasha Cloud has joined New York Liberty. I love her, and I like the way she plays. So I love. I guess it was about 144 players, and then they added a team, so it's about 156 players. And I loved 110, 120 of them or more. So I love most of the players. Okay, back. Dallas Wings. Isaiah James. I think someone said the F word. I think she was excited. It might not have been what I thought I heard. She's a lefty. I'm a lefty. I love lefties. That picture doesn't look like a basketball player. Oh, it's really old. 10-year-old account. But I guess it's her when she was a youngin'. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you very much for being here. I just wanted to try this and see how it went. It was a little too passive. I'm sorry I can't focus on y'all much. I have to focus on it. So I did the first round. I did the first 12 picks, and paid. Oh, they had them on the wall there, and then they went away from it. Anyway, second round action coming up. All right, so thank you very much, and y'all have a good time, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much. Where are we?